Alright, lads, the season didn't turn out how we wanted it, okay? But we got off to a poor start. We were all gelling together. You're all mates now. I'm your mate. We're going to smash this next year. I promise you, Hertha Berlin are going to win the Bundesliga. Yeah, hang on a minute. Just bear with me 2 seconds. Hang on. Hello. Okay, yeah, cool. What? You're joking. Oh, fuck off. I literally just bought the guys from Stollen. Oh, come on, mate. Fine. Yeah, well, let's just see what the boys have to say about this. All right. Guys, they're going to sack me. They get... Well, don't all jump at once. Yeah, well, you're making a big mistake. Yeah, I will. Yeah. Any other team in Germany would want me. Right, yeah, well, screw you. You wait. You wait. Just you wait, mate. Well, thanks for nothing, boys. I'm going to go off and leave them a little treat in the dressing room. Good luck next season. Hope you get relegated. So there's no jobs anywhere. Not even at Watford. Hang on, well, what about the England management job on the wall? I'm going to put a call in for that. Thanks for your help. See, easy as that. I am now England manager. And we've got a World Cup. Welcome back to the TYC. Let's get stuck into it. Oh my god. I can't see my hands. Arsene! Arsene! Hello everybody, welcome back to the TYC, and more importantly, welcome to, well, it's literally just a green screen behind me at the moment. The studio's still kind of undergoing at the moment because I need to do a lot of nailing into walls, oi oi, and stuff like that, but at the moment, we've got green screen, which gives me lots of opportunities to do funny intros, and I hope that you enjoyed the one today. Right, I'm England manager. How? Well, we'll start off with the obvious of what happened with Hertha Berlin. I was only in charge for them for a season. We finished third, only 6 points off of the top, but the board decided that was enough to sack me. Considering that they're now in 11th, who's laughing now? That's right, it's me. I built a team that was incredibly capable of winning a league, and we came very, very close. If the season had started 3 weeks later, or we'd started like we started 3 weeks later, we would have won the league. Also, Dortmund had a sensational season. But at the same time, it comes with the territory. I took a big job. I had a lot of money. That's what happens. But what have I been doing since? Well, I did manage somehow to take over the England job later that year, just in time to start with the Europa National League. Now, you're probably wondering, why didn't I show you the Europa National League? Since I've been sort of away, as we like, with the house move, FM21 has been announced. And because FM21 has been announced, it means that I don't have a lot of time left to finish the save. So I'm trying to kind of get through as much as I possibly can. I don't really have a lot of physical time in the real world left. I've still got around about 15 years left of this save to go. We've hit the halfway point, and so being an England manager has actually been quite nice. It's managed to get me out of the club scenario. I have still been looking for club jobs. Do not panic. It will not be the last job that I have. But I do feel like maybe a break in international management helps me deal with these kind of standards of players and helps with the expectation that comes with the territory. We won the European International League while I was manager of England. We're ranked number 1 in the world. Everything is going incredibly well. I've fallen in love with a lot of the players here, and I am in line for some potential jobs, but we'll get onto that in another episode. I do want to have one episode of the World Cup today. I hope that you do not mind, but I started it because, let's face it, the World Cup group with the Philippines and Nigeria, we were always going to get through that. I beat the Philippines 12-0. Yeah, 12-0. I get Ronnie Coyle, for the record. I get Ronnie Coyle. The guy who tormented me at Bayern Munich for so long. Oh, git. Absolute git. It's obviously going to take us a little while to get used to the players here, but the best thing is, with this overview, and also being able to see the under-21s and the under-20s, I do get to have a look at what is going on in English football, which means that potentially I could end up getting a nice job somewhere else. So we've been drawn against host Japan. This is World Cup 2034. They're hosting it. Portugal are the holders. And, like I said, we are playing the host Japan. So this could become a potentially very tricky game. In terms of the match preview, like I said, we are the best team in the world, apparently, in terms of rankings. But that doesn't mean anything, FIFA rankings. So see with that what you will. Japan have got very strong form. They're a very good team. However, our team is ridiculous. I'm going to run you through a few of the players here. There will be a few that we actually know, but there'll also be a lot that we don't. And you can tell I've gone for a very attacking lineup, and that's because at the back we're not particularly that good, but going forward we're excellent. So I'm going to introduce you a few players. Our goalkeeper Steve Wilkes is just world class in every sense, and you can see why. He plays for Manchester City, a team that I did try and get the job for, but unfortunately they went for someone a little bit more experienced who had won stuff before. So. Then, you've got Reece James, who's obviously still here. He's at the ripe old age of 34 in this, but still physically pretty good. Like I said, at the back, we're not particularly great. I'm just literally using it as an excuse to go forward and attack people. Nick Madden's a player I bought to Derby, and he bought on by Chelsea. But I bought Nick Madden, originally from Dundee United, and he is a very, very good centre-back. But not as good as his partner in crime, Daniel Thorpe, who plays for Bayern Munich. We met him a couple of times in the Bundesliga. He's absolutely insane. An elite centre-back, and the one reason why we don't concede 5 every game, along with Steve Wilkes. Then you've got Andrew McMillan, who plays for Tottenham. Again, pretty decent footballer. Basically, going forward is where we are very, very good. We've got Angelo Serio, who is playing as a deep line playmaker, but usually plays as a defensive midfielder. He plays for Chelsea, who've got a very good squad in this game. He's absolutely brilliant, wanted by Real Madrid, but you can tell they're physically insane, mentally insane, technically pretty good as well. Apart from the guy up front, who I'll get onto in a minute, this is my favourite player, Jake Fisher, 30 years old, England captain, plays again for Chelsea. Just drink him in. He's absolutely incredible, and he's playing an 8.8 for me. He's played at a 9.35 in the World Cup so far. He's had 2 games, got 4 goals and 2 assists. He's absolutely ridiculous, and this England team is a joy to watch. 108 caps for the country, 41 goals, not bad in the slightest. And then as you go further forward, we've got a very good player here in Daz Brown, who plays for Manchester United, unfortunately. He's very, very good again. Incredible physicals, insane mentals. Technically, he could probably do a bit of work, but where he needs to be good, he is. Then we've got a good player here in Tom Cookson, who's 29 years old. He's playing for Arsenal at the moment. Most of the teams are still the same. I tried to mix it up a little bit. I've got a new generation of players coming through. You'll see a lot of them on the bench, which we'll play with, and they could potentially make kind of inroads later on in the save. But I have to say, Tom Cookson looks particularly quite good as well. Then, of course, we've got Ronnie Coyle out on the left, who's just, yeah, it's Ronnie Coyle. But this is the man, Precious Okafor. Right, for a start, I cannot not do this. Expect that if he scores. But it's the record. 27 games, 25 goals. The guy is a goal-scoring machine. He's scored so many goals for me. He's nuts. And he's at Newcastle, which obviously isn't a team that's particularly that good in the save. There's a dog barking out there. Anyway, Precious Okafor, insane. So I expect him to get goals today. This is probably going to be a big bumper episode, I just realised. We've got a lot of players on the bench who are particularly good as well. James Adams is probably actually better than Ronnie Coyle, but I'm putting Ronnie Coyle in just for the sake of it. But James Adams is actually a world-class player. You know what, actually, no, forget it. We're going to put James Adams in instead of Ronnie Coyle because he's 5 stars. We've got a lot of players. We've got Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, Mason Greenwood, players you'll all know about. You'll all be familiar as well with Darcy Birchwhistle because we tried to get hold of him during our time at Hertha Berlin and other clubs. We basically got a ridiculous squad. This is the player I'm most excited about, though, and it might be misplaced, but I really like Vladimir Eisteinsen. He just looks so good for an attacking midfielder, and if I was to go anywhere in the next kind of wherever Mike's job role is, he's coming with me. Right, some of you are looking at this Japanese lineup thinking, why is John Bernholt there? Why is Richard Osman there? And why is Jeff Stelling out on the right-hand wing? For those that don't know, I did a series called Culture Club where I had to change the player IDs when I invented players, and I put these down as the images for the players because there was a team of celebrities. So we've got Richard Osman, and oh my god, it's because the player IDs match up. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave this in. This is too good not to do. Anyway, this is the host Japanese. They got a player we're all very familiar with in, of course, Yuya Matsushita. What a man. What a mighty fine man. So, come on, England. Let's just get through this, and then we'll be on to the next game. I said to the guys, pick up from where you left time off, which was a 3-0 win against Nigeria. For those that don't know, we're playing a 4-2-3-1 on attack, gegenpress, same as I did at Hertha Berlin, where the tactic works so well for the majority of the season, and I'm going to probably stick with that going forward in my career. Jake Fisher on a corner, whips it in, back post, that's a penalty. Precious Okafor's been barged over there by a Japanese defender. We're going to ruin it for the hosts, but only after a half an hour interlude. And finally, after us given a penalty. Right, who's stepping up to take it? I imagine it's Jake Fisher taking it. I can see the armband on him. Jake Fisher to get another goal in the World Cup. Jake Fisher bangs it past Matsushita. It's 1-0 within 3 minutes. We're gonna win the league. We're gonna. It's not a league, Mike. It's World Cup. I love the fact I can do this now. So we've got the little screen out here, right? But if I do this, wait for it. Watch this. Ooh, look at that. Daz Brown scored again, by the way. That is terrific. And look, we can just see me. Ooh, this is magic. It's magic. You know. I might actually stay like this, actually. Let's use the green screen if I got it. Let's might as well use it. It looks like I'm sat in the crowd. Anyway, we just scored again here. Precious Okafor nearly scores, but Daz Brown gets it instead. I'm very bright. I actually quite like this green screen a lot. This is pretty cool. I can mess around a little bit because I think we all know that we're going through. This England team is ridiculous. I could just stay here and build a dynasty with England, but it would feel like I've missed out on quite a lot if I just did that. Because, let's face it, we all want to win stuff at a club level, and I don't feel I've achieved all I can if I don't do that. There's a chance here for Japan. As Yoshinori, I mean, it's a good effort. Right, here we go again. Reece James on the ball, throws it into Cookson. That's a pretty disgusting foul. Cookson around the back. Precious Okafor. Brilliant from Cookson. Round the line. Okafor's in. Bang. Goal. Finished. Done. Game over. 3-0 within half an hour. I love this England team. I'm not sure how much I like this new World Cup setup with like these groups of 3. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Cookson, great ball out to Adams. Adams on it now. Whips the ball in. Daz Brown, it's 4-0. James Adams with another assist. And Daz Brown, I mean, our team is so good. We are so good. I mean, this ball here from Cookson is ridiculous. That's a great ball. Adams takes it down. God, I want to be Liverpool manager because he plays for them. Adams whips it in. Brown at the back post, heads it in. What a goal. Unbelievable. Maybe it's lucky for me to go on green screen because ever since I've done this we start scoring even more goals. Precious Okafor is through again. Precious Okafor. Oof, God, I thought that was looping in. Not quite. I mean, we're just different mustard. We're so good. So 4-0 up at the break. We know we're going through. I've taken off Reece James because we all know he could get quite tired. So I brought on Jacob Golinski, I think it is. Yeah, Jakub Golinski, who looks pretty decent to be fair. Another Liverpool player, pretty decent. Not the best in the world, but he should be more than good enough here to see out the Japanese threat. Yoshinori, oh, hello. Otani has scored here. I was just saying that Yoshinori's delivery has not been superb today, but Otani is putting a decent header there. And okay. Good old set pieces. Oh, no. Precious Okafor's carrying a knock. Off you come straight away. And I'm going to bring on... We haven't seen him. I'm bringing on Darcy Birtwistle. Darcy Birtwistle is coming on. What a name for a start. Darcy Birtwistle coming on. I think it might be for his first England appearance, actually. That's the last thing we needed. James Adams has picked up an injury. Potential arm injury, which can only mean it's a broken arm, probably. That's not ideal. I'm going to bring on Jude Bellingham on that left-hand side. I mean, that is really, really problematic. Suddenly, the mood is a little less bright. I mean, I know we got Ronnie Coyle, who's obviously a great player, and I know we got Jude Bellingham, who's also very good and world-class, but at the same time, to lose James Adams would be a massive blow to our chances of winning this World Cup. Fought with a great ball here. Fisher's on it here. He's not really been the best today, Jake Fisher. I've got to say, actually, here, it's not been the best. Oh, my God, they brought on Kevin McLeod. From Grand Designs. I love this. This could not have worked out better if I tried. Golinski back to Madden. Madden on it now. Driving forward. Go on, mate. Where are you going to put it? Madden. Lovely ball from Madden. Out to Golinski. Go on, mate. Good ball in. Golinski back post. Jude Bellingham heads it over the bar. We've not been brilliant in the second half. Well, we've actually lost the second half 1-0 as it stands. But Japan are down to 10 men. Harry Styles has come on. I love this. There's Daz Brown looking for a hat-trick. Finds Cookson. Matsushita, that's very unlike him. That's a really poor effort at a save. That's really poor. But Tom Cookson gets his goal. Daz Brown with the assist. He's been brilliant today, Daz Brown, and maybe we're not going to miss James Adams as much as I thought, but it's still something I just didn't need. One thing I'm going to do is take Jake Fisher off. Let's bring on my... Oh, I can't. I've used all my subs. Brilliant. Well done, Mike. You can't count. Love it. 5-1. We're through. Easy. Now, the question is, how bad is the injury to James Adams, and who are we playing in the next round? Okafor got injured as well. Not good. Fractured wrist for James Adams. England on course, we are, but I mean, listen, good. Jacob Galinsky suspended for the next match, as is Nick Madden. That's not good. How long? 3 weeks James Adams out for. Precious Okafor for 2 days. So that's not the end of the world, but James Adams being injured is not good. I just want to know who we're going to be playing in the next round. That's what I want to know. Chile. Okay, so to be fair, if there was a game that we were going to miss Nick Madden for, I'm glad that it's that. I can't tell if I'm too bright in the camera. Let me know what you guys think. I need to work around the settings of it, but I do feel very bright. Like, very bright. Right, okay, so it's the World Cup 3rd round next, and after that it will be the quarterfinals. So hopefully what we'll have in the next episode is we're going to have the 3rd round, and then we'll have the quarterfinals against over that bit. I would fancy us to get through Chile, so we should be okay with that. I would hope anyway. I'm so glad that TYC is back. I'm sorry, obviously, it's been a few years into the future and everything, but obviously I've got a lot of saves I need to finish before FM21 comes out, so you'll forgive me if I speed it up a little bit. To be fair, I haven't won that much domestically, but if I win a World Cup, can you imagine the demand I'm going to be in? It's the biggest competition in the world. Could you imagine the scenes? For the record as well, England have won the European Championship twice, but they've still only won the World Cup once in 1966. So could I be the man to bring that back? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Is it coming home? Thanks so much for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you have enjoyed the video. And of course, I shall see you again very soon for potentially the 3rd round and quarterfinals of the World Cup. Until then, take care, stay safe, and more importantly, stay cool.